All right, guys, we're live and local this morning. Scott's Auto on Meeting Street in West Columbia, talking about your car care. Of course, you're going to invest thousands of dollars in your car. In fact, it's generally the second largest investment you're going to make behind your house, right? Makes sense. You want to take care of it, and you don't always have to come see a mechanic like Scott or your mechanic. You can actually do a lot of things yourself. Isn't that right, sir?
Yes, you can.
All right,
it's very simple to do things yourself.
Well, let's take a look at the engine. This is the most daunting part of I think, the car. The most scary part is you pop the hood, and you're looking at all this stuff. What are some things that folks can do at home, Scott, that are easy preventative things?
Preventative things is basically just open the hood, check the belt, make sure the belt's not frayed or cracked or anything.
Sure.
You can check your washer fluid.
All right.
For the wintertime or summertime when the bugs are out or the snow's on the windshield.
Sure.
You got your air filter,
which is right here.
You can pop your air filter open.
Now, most every car is a little different. It's going to have basically the same parts, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all going to be an air filter.
Okay.
That's the fresh air intake.
Sure.
So the engine's going to breathe clean air.
All right. What about like oil? Because that's always been, how's your oil? That's Dad always says.
Oil,
check your oil.
Yeah, always check your oil. Most all dipsticks are yellow, and it'll be listed on it.
Say engine oil. I guess that's a Tyler-proof thing. Okay.
Yeah, Tyler-proof. Basically, just pull it out, just wipe it off to where it's clean.
Okay.
Just stick it right back in.
Now, you want to do this when the engine's probably cool, right?
Cold, or it can be hot.
Okay.
For this.
Just be careful for this if it's hot.
Yeah.
Right.
Because oil will get hot.
Okay.
When you pull it back out, you'll see.
That one's full. That looks good.
That one's full. It's actually a little over full. This car just came in last night, so it's a little over full.
Now, that's a problem, too. Just like having no oil, having too much oil is a problem as well.
The excessive amount of oil is not good.
Okay.
Like a little half a quart or something.
Sure.
It should be fine.
All right. So just like they can also take a look at the quality of the oil. You can see if it's black and nasty, and it's time to change it. Speaking of changing it, go ahead.
One thing, when you pull the dipstick, if you can still read the stampage through the oil,
you're okay.
Your oil is good.
Awesome. All right, real quick, let's talk about radiators. This is one thing you do want to check with a cool engine for sure, but check your antifreeze and coolant, because remember, it works both winter and summer.
Yep. Basically, when the engine's cold, just put your hand on the cap, make sure it's not hot.
Okay.
Then you can pop it off. And on this one, you do not want your engine coolant to look like this.
Wow, that's just nasty. That's like bad oil there.
That is very lack of maintenance.
Okay.
Calcium buildup.
Sure. So what it looks like now. What should coolant look like? What is the colors it should look like?
What coolant should look like in this particular vehicle?
Let me help you with this.
I'll just put some.
And these are different kinds of coolant.
Different kinds of coolant.
Okay.
We have your standard green, which everybody knows. Then they started switching some to the orange. And some of your foreign ones now are blue.
Okay, so it should not look anything like that. It should look more like this.
More like this.
All right, guys. We're going to put some car care tips for you up at WACH.com as well. We're going to take a look at some maintenance things as well, including how do you change a tire? See, I can change a tire, but can you? We're going to tell you some secrets on that. And also staying safe, your roadside kit, every single car, including yours, needs to have. We're here live at Scott's Automotive over in West Columbia on Meeting Street all morning long with our friend, the car. Stay with us. We're coming back, and good day. Well, guys, as we've already felt, winter is certainly on its way. It's not maybe on the calendar yet, but it is cold, which means there are concerns for your car and always time to take care of the vehicle that takes care of you and your family. So we're talking about little things you can do at your house to save yourself some money, save the wear and tear on the car, and do some preventative maintenance for you. Scott, Alice, and Scott's Automotive here in West Columbia on Meeting Street. We're talking about tires now real quick. And, of course, one of the things, change a tire, you can call AAA or do it yourself.
Yeah. Either one.
Sure.
Either one.
First things first is where you actually put the jack. And there's a couple of spots you want to put it, not the other.
Most vehicles have a pinch weld.
A pinch weld, okay.
That's what they're called. And the jack will just slide right up on there.
Right. Right. And that's reinforced. So
it's reinforced.
So like right here is not the spot because you can actually hurt your car.
Not the spot to put it.
Okay. That's how we put it, but on the pinch weld.
They're always marked.
Okay, very good. That's one thing you want to be concerned. Let's step out the way. We're going to bring the car down to touch and take a look at the actual tires and what's behind here. If you've never changed a tire, of course, they've all got the lug nuts that are set up in some form or fashion. But, Scott, go ahead and walk us through real quick a quick little swap out of a tire. Now, you may not have an air jack at home, but if you use regular jack for the air jack, I feel like I'm on NASCAR, guys. I feel like I'm on NASCAR. So it's that easy to pop that off?
It's that easy to pop it off.
Wow, okay.
The 5 lug nuts.
Okay.
And once you get it off, you'll see your brake rotor.
Right.
here.
This is one of those things, guys, also, when you've been driving your car, this is going to be pretty toasty if you have a flat tire, you pull over on the interstate. This is going to be hot because these are your brakes, and that friction will stop that car, right?
That will burn you.
Well, you got this stuff. How do you check brakes, actually, for like a mechanic side? How do I know my brakes are okay if I don't have the fancy tools? What do you guys do to tell?
Basically, you can just look through.
Okay.
If you look at the rotor, it's all shiny, and you can look through.
Good. Sure. Okay.
And you'll see a backing plate of the pad.
Right.
The distance between that backing plate and the rotor is how much material you have left on.
And the material is actually what stops your car.
Material is what stops the vehicle.
All right, very good. All right, so you pull your tire off, you pull your spare out of the trunk, you get it good to go. It's good to air, so let's go ahead and pop this thing back on because there's a couple of tricks in popping it back on, so I'll show you real quick here. Talking about car care. Of course, your air pressure is important. That can change your miles per gallon, plus the wear in your tires. You don't want to buy one of these things for 60 or 80 bucks every few months because you don't have them the right air pressure. So you just make sure the lugs are all back on. Tell me about, Scott, real quick. My daddy always told me when you put lug nuts back on, you go crossies.
Yep.
Why is that?
You do like a star pattern. Basically, it torques them all down the same, and it pulls it in together.
Okay, so it's not going to be wobbly and put in.
It won't be wobbly.
So it'd be you start here, then go to here, then go to here, then go to here, and just go across the tire and tighten everything down just like that. And you'll be good to go.
You're good to go.
Just like that, guys. Tire maintenance. Also, you want to make sure if your car pulls, you want to have that checked as well, because that's going to wear down your tire.
Yep.
There you go. Couple of things real quick and easy, a quick tire change. Also, again, look for the wear and tear patterns on your tires. Come see a guy like Scott if you have to. Otherwise, a lot of it you can do yourself, save yourself some money, not only in tires, but also miles per gallon. You gotta love that. We're talking car care live. Scott's Auto here in West Columbia on Meeting Street. Stay with us. We're coming back. We are live and local this morning at Scott's Auto, Meeting Street in West Columbia, talking about some easy things you can do at your house, to your car, to maybe last a little bit longer, things you can do to make sure that your big investment isn't going to continue to have to make a payout for you. And of course, we talked about tires, we talked about fluids in the engine, very important stuff. Scott Allison here from Scott's. One of the things you can do that you can drive around all day long, but you need to be able to see.
Yeah, you got to be able to see, no matter what.
Nothing's worse than a windshield wiper that streaks and creases and squeaks. So let's talk about how easy it is really to replace a windshield wiper.
All right. When you pull the wiper up, there'll be a little lever.
Okay.
You just kind of push that lever in, then you kind of push it down.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll be tough.
So this is actually what it looks like underneath. It's like just a little hook then. Let's kind of show the area. So it's a little hook and it kind of grabs in right there. Okay.
And one precaution. When you do these are spring loaded.
Okay.
These things, if they fall down, they will shatter your windshield.
That is not a good
whenever
thing.
You take one off, make sure you put a pad up under it.
Let's take a look at why these windshield wipers tend to break. I mean, they're rubber. This one here is kind of beat up.
Yeah, these are rubber. They're real thin, and over a period of time, pieces of it will dry rot, break off, and then start causing streakage and everything else.
And all that, and it stops working, frankly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't dissipate the water like it's supposed to.
Okay.
So basically, just get you a new blade.
Yep.
Just slide it over.
Okay. Slip it up back in, and it clicks
Locks in. And you can set it right back down, and you're good to go.
Good gosh. Now, there are different kinds of wiper blades.
There are many different types.
Hang on, we're going to check your work live. I hope it works, man. Let's hope it works.
There we go.
Look at that. Real quick, easy fix for your windshield, keeping your the way you can see. It's almost as good as putting cleaning your peepers in your glasses, right?
That's it. Keep those clean so you can see.
Just like that, guys. Real quick, easy things for your car to keep your car on the road, your family safe, right here with Scott's Auto on Meeting Street in West Columbia. Up next, we're going to talk about what's in your trunk. There's some things that need to be there. If they're not, fix it today. We'll talk about that in about 20 minutes. Stay with us. I can see clearly now. The rain's gone. Because all morning long, we've been live and local at Scott's Automotive on Meeting Street in West Columbia, talking about your car. The second largest investment you're going to make. We talked about some car care things, what to do under the engine, of course, how to change the wiper blades and take care of your tires. You're riding on them. Your family is as well, to save you money in miles per gallon. But there's also something you need to have in your trunk. Maybe you got to make room for it back there, but it's a safety kit. Scott, walk us through kind of what a good safety kit in every car probably should have.
Well, a good safety kit should have, but definitely a little first aid kit.
Okay. And that's good, just like the basics, Band-Aids and antiseptic and things like that. Okay.
Emergency road flares, if you break down on the side of the road.
Okay.
You pop those, throw them out.
Sure.
Pair of gloves.
That makes sense.
The biggest thing is a flashlight. Most people leave batteries in their flashlight. This is a hand crank powered light.
So you literally crank it and it that's kind of cool.
You don't have to worry about battery corrosion or anything like that.
Okay.
Just a couple little screwdrivers.
Sure.
A little rag.
Right.
If it's raining, you get you a poncho.
Sure.
And if you have to stay in your car, something's happened, these are emergency blankets.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen these before.
Yeah.
These will kind of keep you a little warm?
Yep.
Oh,
yep,
wow. Okay.
That's what they do.
Excellent. Excellent. Jumper cables, of course. You need those.
If you...
What is that? Is that like a little fire extinguisher?
Yeah, it's a little fire extinguisher.
Excellent. Excellent.
You can carry it with you.
Sure.
The hard winters, when it's icing...
Oh, you can spray it on the windshield and things like that?
Spray it on the windshield.
Smart.
Spray it in your key blocks.
Yep.
So you can get your key in.
Excellent. What is this? What is this fancy little item over here?
This is a little 12-volt air compressor.
It beats the heck out of the bicycle pump, I can tell you that.
Yes, it does. Just plug it right in your car.
Okay.
And just air up your tire. You can air up anything with it.
That is easy.
Yep.
Easy breezy. Guys, you can buy a lot of these things kind of pre-packed for you at Walmart and a lot of the stores as well. But if not, you can go to an auto parts store and kind of piecemeal it together. These are just some of the items you want to keep in there. You can get a little bag for it, a little go bag. Toss in your back when you need it. You've got things there for if you're driving your family. Nothing is worse than your car breaking down. You run out of gas or anything like that.
And the biggest thing?
Yes, sir.
Duct tape. Everybody
needs duct tape. You can do anything with duct tape. Kids getting mouthy, you can... No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, it's a great stuff for your safety kit in your car. Keep your family safe. Talk about the tires. Check your tire pressure. Make sure they're wearing fine. They'll last a lot longer. Better miles per gallon. Easy to check there and change the windshield wipers. Make sure you check your radiator fluid when it's cool. And your oil and all that underneath the engine.
And you'll be good to go. So.
Just like that. Good stuff.
Easy
Scott,
stuff.
Thank you very much. Right across from the Goodwill here on Meeting Street. Scott's Automotive. Scott Allison, thank you so much for the tips this morning. Good stuff to save money. Not that we don't like you, but some folks don't want to come see you every day. They want to do their own stuff.
I know.
There it is.
They do, but I'm always here.
There you go, guys. Stay with us. We're live and local. In fact, if you're hungry tomorrow, up next, we're got a place you can go to get a free turkey later today. We're going to continue live here on Good Day Columbia.